Hi everyone, this is Yuli from Free Daily Exercise, and I have a brand new workout. And this workout is called, it's actually number 31, and it's called HIIT something. And when I say HIIT something, two different meanings for that. It's the HIIT, it's the high intensity interval training, as well as we're actually hitting something. So if you have a heavy bag, you'll be working with that today. If you don't have a heavy bag, you can basically do this as a shadow boxing style. So you don't need any equipment, you just punch and kick the air, okay? You won't be hitting something. Actually, even if you have a bag, it's good for you to practice the shadow boxing, because oftentimes when you're sparring someone, you don't always make the impact. And if you don't know, if you're always hitting a bag, you kind of depend on that bag to hold you, so you're not really working your balance and coordination. But the bag is important so that you can take impacts, okay? So that you can hit something. So if you're constantly, it's a balance in two things. If you're always shadow boxing and not making any kind of impact against your body, your bones, your joints, okay, by kicking or punching a bag, what's going to happen is that you're going to hesitate when you hit somebody, okay? And if you need to if you're reacting to something and you need to make that hit, you might end up hurting yourself. So it's always good to have two variations, right? So one day you train with the bag, another day you just do shadow boxing. If you don't have access to a heavy bag, that's okay. Maybe your gym will have one or something, I know it doesn't have to be a Muay Thai bag. It can be just a heavy bag that you just hang. So you can basically do this in your apartment. You don't have to have a bag. Getting to the exercises. I have 6 different exercises, and this is basically going to be a completely different program. This is a maximum rep, but you're going to have 2 minutes for each round. And then basically your rest is 45 seconds, because you do need to recuperate, because this is actually techniques. We're working techniques. For beginners especially, you need to work the techniques, but you want to count each time you do it so you can jot it down, okay? This is to keep you moving so that you're not just sitting there going, resting for, you know what I mean? So you wanna write down your number of repetitions that you've done within that 2 minutes. So the first one is jab, bob, and weave. That's all it is. Simple, and you can do this shadow boxing. You can have your feet, it's not in fighter stance, it's just side by side. It's not much of a footwork, but it's so much of the pivoting, okay, as you're doing this. So you wanna come down, drop, okay, you're going under the punch, jab, under the punch, jab. I'm counting one side only, all right? So when we do 1, 2, 3, okay? So whatever side you start. Now I recommend you always start with your left, so we're gonna be 2, 3, 4, and really focus on your core, okay? Bring that crunch down, you're bobbing and weaving, just think like rotating that torso up, okay? So when you come up, your elbow should be pointing your opposite knee, jab, 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 okay? So that's the idea. And always when you jab, you bring it right back and bubble weave. Bring it right back. Okay, so focus on that. The punch should come from your entire body, not just your arms and shoulders. That's why we do this, and we get that energy from the earth and channel it to your opponent. So that's the idea. Against the bag, now when you're punching, you want to make sure that you're punching with the 2 knuckles right here. And you want to make sure that you're not punching like this, okay? You see that? It needs to be straight. So straighten out, lock out your wrist here. Okay? Never punch like this. You want to punch with this. Your grip should be, your thumb should be underneath like this. Never like this, okay? You make a fist, you roll, and then bring that thumb. Now you have a perfect hitting point right here. Never hit right here. Try to focus on twisting out your shoulders, okay, to go with the punch so that you're not dislocating your shoulders. So you want to, okay, just focus on that. I want you to, even if you're doing shadow boxing, focus on the angles, okay, of the punch. Make sure that you are striking with your knuckles. So that's the first one. You're gonna count how many reps. You're gonna write it down. When the second bell rings for your 45 seconds rest time, okay, which is actually 10 seconds for you to write your score, drink some water, and then drop about 30 seconds or whatever is remaining of either jumping jacks, okay, or boxer bounce, okay, boxer bounce. It can be here, it can be here, whatever it is, just, or swing back and forth, okay? I want you to jump, just to get that light jump. It doesn't have to be, it can just even be taekwondo bounce, okay? Boxer bounce like this, or taekwondo bounce. Do whatever feels right for you, okay? But you want to move, okay? Because it's your first round, you want to get your entire body warmed up. Okay, the second one is jab, cross, elbow. So, I'm going to start with the left. You're going to have one foot forward, okay? So it's starting with your left, and you want to jab. So jab is the leading side, okay? So if your left foot is forward, which is going to be the case, right? You're going to jab with your left. So jab, cross, elbow, okay? That's shadow boxing. Jab, cross. Remember, when you're doing the cross, make sure that you're utilizing that torque from your body or from your leg. Bring it right back, okay? And elbow. Now, each time I want you to focus on is jab, cross, elbow. Bring that punch right back to your guard position. Same thing against the back. So you're gonna go jab, cross, elbow, okay? You wanna step in when you're doing the elbow. The shadow boxers, you wanna get into the habit of doing that as well, okay? Bring kind of like step in or hop in. But with shadow boxing, you don't have the resistance. You're not making impact. So you want to make sure you kind of come up to about here and then bring it right back. What we're doing is we're alternating sides. So we're going to go left, right, left. Okay, come back, switch. Right, left, right. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Switch. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Yeah, count how many reps you can do. And then on your rest drill, what you're going to be doing is you're going to drop down and do crunches. Don't need to count these. The rest drills, don't worry about counting, okay? Number 3, roundhouse kicks. And it's going to be continuous, okay? So we're going to start with the left. We're going to do a round, 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 round. Just continue doing roundhouse, okay? In the air if you're doing shadow boxing. Want to make sure that you are pivoting, and you want to make sure that you are using a clean form, okay? If you're shadow boxing. With the bag, same thing, clean form. But yours is going to be a little different because you're making impact. So, go slow at first. It's 2 minutes. That's a long time. So go slow. Work your techniques. Okay, play around, but make sure you're counting. Each time you kick with your left, you count that as 1. Okay, 2, 3, okay, and so on. On your rest drill for roundhouse kick, what you're going to do is you're just going to do sit-ups. Instead of crunches, now we're doing full sit-ups. Number 4 is going to be 2 uppercuts and 2 knees. So 2 uppercuts. We're going to start with the left. So we're going to uppercut, uppercut, knee, knee, okay? You want to be thinking of striking. There's a big difference between knee strike versus a knee block, which I'll get into later on, okay? But the knee strike, you want to make sure that you're pushing your almost like a front kick, okay? Almost like a front kick, where you're pushing your hips out into the opponent, okay? You're pushing Same thing with the knee strike. You want to push, okay? So, see that? Left leg is leading first. Uppercut, uppercut, okay? So, left uppercut, right knee strike, left knee strike. See how I'm kind of leaning back a little bit, okay, when I do the knee strike. That's what you want to do, especially when you're going against the bag, okay? Left leg forward, now, when you're doing the uppercut, there's two different ways. You can uppercut somebody to the body, okay, the rib, okay? So, for me, that will be right here, uppercut, uppercut, okay? So, again, you want to use this part right here, okay? If you're shadow boxing, you can do either way. And even in the bag, you can do both ways, either way. You can go straight to the body, okay? Or you can just go to the head. And if you're going to the head or the chin area, you don't have to make this strike. You can just pretend, okay? Alright? So just go, pretend like this guy's head is right here and go up, up, and then knee strike. Knee, knee, okay? Now with the bag, there's going to be some footwork involved because you have a bag that's determining your distance. Shadow boxing, you don't, okay? So you're doing uppercut, uppercut, knee, knee, okay? You can go in or take steps. Just remember, you're going to come back and you're going to switch side. Now you're going to do uppercut with your right, uppercut with your left, knee with your left, knee with your right, okay? And because you're shadow boxing, imagine that you're grabbing the guy's head, okay? So uppercut, uppercut, grab the guy's head, pull it down to the knee, grab the guy's head, pull it down to the knee, okay, to get that. I know, it's mean, but it's self-defense, okay? You're not going to go and strike people, right? This is just self-defense if you need it, alright? So, against the bag, same thing. With the bag, uppercut, uppercut, grab the bag like this, knee, and then hop back, knee to switch, okay? That counts as one. That full, 4 techniques counts as one, okay? Uppercut, remember, you want to make sure you're not doing this, okay? That's not an uppercut to me. That is, I don't know what that is, okay? Uppercut, using your body. Use the body. Keep that block, okay? Block and lift the arm at the same time that you're throwing your entire... Imagine if, just pretend like your elbow is tied to your torso and you're just, okay, using the torso, okay? So you need to pivot, even for uppercut. Alright? Write down the reps. The rest drill for you on this one, number 4, is going to be push-ups. Okay, so write down your scores and then get a glass of water and then start doing push-ups. Don't worry about how many, just do push-ups, okay? Alright, number 5, jab, cross, roundhouse. Now we're adding the kick with the jab, our famous jab cross. So we're going to do jab, cross, round. Okay, so we're starting with the left, we're kicking with the left, okay? So 1, 2, okay? Now we're going to switch. Right, left, okay? So, shadow boxers. Left, right, roundhouse, switch. Right, left, roundhouse, right, okay? Keep your hand up. That's it. And then the rest drill for that one is oblique crunches, okay, or oblique sit-ups, whichever you want to do, okay. The last drill is going to be squat, side kick, and 2 knees, but they're knee blocks this time, okay. This is your final drill. So we're adding left leg again, leading with the left leg first. So we're going to squat all the way. You're going to step that back rear foot into your front foot and you're going to do a side kick, okay? As soon as you drop, you're going to bring this right knee, knee, knee. You're blocking, okay? So here's how it looks like side view, okay? This is my opponent. I am here. The squatting is just part of the exercise, okay? It's not a technique, obviously, but it's to get you warmed up, okay? And to warm up your knees as well. So we're gonna squat, step in, side kick, knee, knee, okay? So focus on that knee. See the difference in the knee between the striking, this is a striking knee, okay? Versus a block knee, okay? Blocking, block. So you're engaging your core again, okay? And you're working the hips, loosening your hips, okay? As we do the side to side thing, okay? So this is what's gonna look like. Left lead, squat, side kick, knee, knee. Switch, squat, side kick, knee, knee. Against the bag. Same thing. Gotta watch your distance though when you have a bag. And when you're kicking the bag, you want to use the heel, okay, when you're doing the side kick. So you're gonna do the same thing. Now, where you start with your squat, you can be at a far distance because this leg is gonna catch up to this leg, okay, as I do the side kick. So watch me. You're gonna have your W, face the bag, face your opponent, even in shadow boxing. You're gonna face your opponent and you're gonna drop, step in, side kick, okay, and then knee, knee, okay? Then we're gonna switch, go this way and do the same thing, okay? So that's with the bag. This is a really good exercise. You got 2 minutes. That's why these are 2-minute rounds. That's a long time, okay? But it's mainly because you're working the technique, so the numbers doesn't matter. Numbers is to make sure that you are doing them, okay? So you're not just going, okay, do one set and be like, and then just drag it out, right? Dragging it out is not good. Want to continuously work your techniques. There's nothing else for you to do after that point. There are no rest drills. That's the end of your drills. Even if you don't have a bag, I hope you try it. Try this at home. Do some shadow boxing. And it's fun. It's a lot of fun. I hope you enjoy. So until next time, guys, I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.
FreeDailyExercise.com. Get it done at home.